Okay, everybody, so let's get started. You've already seen the introduction, so you know what we're doing. And as usual, I will record the introduction when I'm done, so I have no idea what you've seen. But what I have here is a 12 by 12 sheet of artisan cardstock. I'm using the black, and a 5.5 by 12 piece, and I have seamed them together along this edge. And then I scored the two long edges at 1 7/8 here and here, right? And 2.5 here and here. And we may need to adjust that, but that's where we are right now. So I'm going to turn this over because I like to fold towards the bump. And I'm going to fold the two long edges. And these are pretty big pieces, so take your time and fold them over, and then you need to burnish these really, really well, okay? Be careful there where your seam is. Okay, and turn it over and burnish it some more. All right. Okay, and then we want to repeat that on the other long side. Okay. Again, we're going to turn it over, burnish it really well. Now, those of you who are of a similar age to me will recognize this procedure as one that all of us are familiar with. Well, I don't know if were living in the United States as a child. Most of us, I think, had this experience of going to school, the first day of school each year, getting your textbooks and taking them home, and your mom covering them with brown paper from shopping bags in this exact method. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm cutting about 1/8 on the fold here and stopping about 1/8 of an inch away, and then just cutting a little wedge out. Okay, anyway, so we're using the exact same method here. Okay. We're only doing this on the one edge. Don't do it at this end, okay? We'll do that later. Whoops, you know what? I cut that on the wrong one. I should have cut it on this side, but it's no big deal. It's not going to show either way. Oh. Okay, there we go. Okay. And actually, you know what? I think I will do the same on this side. Get some bulk away from that fold. Okay. There we go. Just to make this fold easier, okay? Now, the edge that we just did that to is the full 12 by 12 sheet. This is the shorter one. We're going to wait on that one, okay? Now, we've got our book, and I just wanted to show you. This is... Do I still have the label? Yeah. Anybody who bullet journals will recognize a Leuchtturm 1917 dotted in the A5. And I'll post a link to where you can get one of these, but you can follow this same idea with any book you want. You're just going to need to adjust your measurements if it's not the same size. Okay? And so this is what we're using. And it has, this book comes with... Okay, so this used to be attached here, and I pulled it out, and then I realized I should have waited so you could see what I was doing. There's a little hole in the back here, and this was in there, just like it is here, and then this pulls over and closes the book. And if you want to save this in case you're in the future going to take the cover off and use it, just leave it and cover it up. What I did, hang on, let me pull this one over. This is another one that I've done. And what I did with this one is I took the elastic and just pulled it over the back cover, so it's actually tucked right up under here. With this one, I'm removing it entirely. And to remove it, all you have to do is just tug and it should come out. If it doesn't, you can cut it, but it should come out. See, easy enough. Now we can reuse this if we want, but I think I'm just going to make a closure. But I'm going to set it aside in case I decide I do want to use it. And I'm just putting the closure back on this one. There we go. Okay. So this is the front of the book. This is the back. And I happen to be using a black one just because they're cheaper than some of the other colors. So that's what I bought. But you can, of course, use any color you want. It's not going to be visible anyway, except along the edge. Okay, so you're just going to, hope you can see. Let me slide that down. So we have these little open spaces, and we're just tucking our cover of our book. And it's a bit of a tight fit because we didn't leave a lot of extra room. Oh. There we go. I'm just going to slide that on. Okay, just like that. Okay, and then close the book. Then you're going to take the book and just sort of roll it over. And it's going to be a little loose. It's not going to be really tight wrapping because you need it loose so that you can open and close the book. And just check to make sure that this score line is about where you want it, and it does look pretty good to me. You do need a little bit of leeway. You don't want it so tight you can't get it on or off the book, but that looks good to me. Okay, so we can leave that. And now, since we know this one's correct, we can go ahead and fold it up, give it a burnish, and then cut that little wedge out again. I'm just going to do both sides like I did on the front because that worked out well. Again, stop about 1/8 of an inch from the edge. You don't want to cut right into the edge. Okay. Sorry, I hope you can see. And again, I have trying to keep the wire from my microphone out of the picture, but I think you'd rather hear me than worry about seeing a wire, so okay. There we go. All right, now let's go ahead and give these a good burnish into the covers, into the corners, I should say. Okay. And we did not score, and we're not burnishing the spine. Okay, if you want to try and do that and get a sharp edge, that's fine, but I prefer the softer edge. Now there is a pocket here, and we are going to be sort of closing it a little bit with our flap, but you'll still be able to tuck some things into it. Okay. And this is a little bit tricky. All right, there we go. Now, and this one's a little harder because of this pocket, but you'll see. Let me get my hand. See, you can still, like this comes with the book, this little sheet of stickers. So I'm just going to tuck it in there, and you'll see. It's a little tighter fit, but you can get things in there. Not a lot, but some things. Okay. All right, so there's that. Okay, now, if you wanted to, you could, where's that, what I do with the, I don't know what I did with the elastic. I have misplaced it. Okay, well, if you wanted to, you could cut holes in this back cover, maybe put grommets and attach that elastic so that you could keep using it to keep the book closed. I'm not going to. I'm going to use a closure. Okay, and because the cover is a little bit tight, which we want, it's lifting up the cover of the book. See? But that's okay. After time, that'll just relax and it'll stay closed, but I am going to use a closure on it. All right, I think that looks good. I'm happy with it. All right, let's grab our paper. Okay, so as you can see, we have this gorgeous collection, and it is called Gingham Farm from My Mind's Eye. And it has this beautiful ribbon, and you can see why I want to use my own closure because I want to use this ribbon that I absolutely love. So there's that. We have washi tape, die cuts, gorgeous embellishments, decorative brads is what these are, and we're definitely going to make use of some of those. And these are stickers, which are awesome. Look at the bow. And chipboards. And then we have a set of the papers with, I believe that's another set of the same stickers. It is. I'm going to set this aside for the moment. And we'll open that if we need it. Otherwise, we'll do a second project with that. And then here are the papers. Let me just do a quick run through the papers for you. I mean, I have 2 of each. Aren't they just so pretty? A lot of them have plaids on the back or checks. And we have this one, which is the same paper. Look at that. And that, this one, I believe, I can't tell if that's gray or green, but I feel like that's green. Here's another plaid with just X's. Here is a text. And the back of the text, I think this is the same, has a ticking stripe. Yeah. And then this one is my absolute favorite. Look at this. So pretty. This one was what sort of inspired this particular project. And then I have this beautiful cardstock from the My Colors cardstock. All of this, of course, is from Country Craft Creations. This is the My Colors cardstock in Desert Cactus. It's absolutely beautiful color. It goes perfectly with this collection. So, what I plan, I'm going to use this, I believe, on the cover. So let's just bring our book over. Whoops. And thinking of, it's so pretty. I just love that. I think that is. So we're going to use this on the front cover. And let's see. Let me get rid of some of these things and then we'll not get rid of, set aside. Let me rephrase that. Okay. So let me set this aside for the moment. And let's cut our pieces. And I'm going to move that over. You know what, before I forget, I'm trying to decide. I decide how exactly I want to do this closure. This is something that's going to get tossed in and out of my bag, so a frou-frou ribbon, much as I like it, I don't know if that's what I want. You know what? It is what I want, because the whole point of this cover is it's probably only going to be on there for the summer, and then when I get into autumn, I'll be switching out and making an autumn cover. So if this gets a little beat up, it's no big deal. And it's pretty tough ribbon. I've used this on quite a few books, and it's pretty resilient stuff. So I think I'm trying to decide if I want to. My other option is my usual bulldogs, which I like. The only thing is, if I have a bulldog clip on it, and I do on the other one that I made, I'm just thinking this clip could get knocked about, or it could damage things in my bag, the metal edges of it. And I'm still going to end up with a bow of some kind. I think I'm just going to go with it. Just going to go with the bow. Okay, there we go. Nice. And I'm not going to ink this at all. I'm just going to put it on, or maybe I should. I think I should. Maybe just lightly. Let me think. The reason I think I will do a little bit is, as I mentioned a few minutes ago, this is going to get tossed in and out of my book. in and out of my bag on a regular basis and handled and used, and it's white, and it's likely to get a little grubby. So if it has a little ink on it, that will, I need a new pad. I wonder if I've got one handy. I don't. It'll look a little bit aged already, so the added grubbiness hopefully won't be too bad. So I'm just inking the other piece as well. Okay, and what do I do? There it is. We're using my art glitter glue. Let's make sure I have it right side up. And I do. Oh, hang on, cheaters. I just went through all of that getting the ribbon ready and I almost forgot to put it on. Because I do want this to be underneath that. Okay. All right. That looks good. And I'm just going to use a little bit of score tape to hold it in place. And don't say, yeah, there it is. I was looking for a baby. There we go. And let's grab. There. All right. And let's turn it over. And I'm going to repeat with the score tape. Okay, and it's going to go there. Now, if you've not, I don't know, if you haven't done any kind of decorative planning, or if you don't keep a bullet journal, the way, at least the way mine works, is the book itself changes as the season goes on, the decorations that I put in it. The old ones don't come out because, of course, that's the particular month that you were journaling. So, the same book may have summery things in it and fall things and holiday, depending how much you journal. And so these things that I'm putting in now, like the cover itself, I'll change seasonally, but the things that I'm going to put in from this collection right now will stay with the book. Okay, so let me give this. Let's tie this. I didn't make this bow too big because, I want it. Yeah, that's going to be fine. That is so pretty. Okay, now let's go to the inside. Let's undo it again. So here is the title page, and let's see what we have. I could put some paper there. That would be pretty. I could put some paper here too. It's pretty plain, and then that would make this into a pocket. And the other thing we could do is put a little bit of washi tape here just to hold that closed. It's pretty tight though. I don't think I need it, but I think I will put something decorative there. So let's get our papers out again and see what we've got. And this goes back to what I was just saying. Even though this cover is going to come off, the front of the book will be summer, and these things will all be in this front part of the book. And then as the seasons go, I'll be putting other things in that will match the cover. So I'm going to choose something pretty neutral for right there. But I don't mind that it's from this collection because, oh, look at this. Oh yeah, that's going to be that. I just hope it shows. If I go this way, the white will show more. So we'll do it that way. Okay. So this is going to be, then pretty much whatever I put in for the rest of the year is going to go with that really well. So we're going to do we want to do 7 3/4? Yeah, because I don't mind the white showing. It'll go well with that. So 7 3/4 by, so you want to back off a little bit. 7 3/4 by 4 3/4. 7 3/4 by 4 3/4. Can you see that? That looks nice. We'll use that. Let's go ahead and put that in. And do I need any ink on this? I don't think I do, since it's going on a light background. Okay. And we could have put this on before we put the cover on, or you could take the cover off and put it on, but I'm just gonna do it the hard way. Why not? I need to get a new baby wipe out to dry. This is not even a baby wipe, I don't think. I think it's a piece of bandaging that I had lying around. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Hang on. Some baby wipes. Okay, these are the ones I use. And just take a bunch of them out to dry. Okay, so now let's see. I think right here maybe I want one of our embellishments. We definitely want to use the washi tape too. So let me put that aside. See, we have stickers. Oh, this is perhaps perfect. Let me see. Let's see what we have in here as well. Let's see. I like these numbers. We could do 2019 on the front if I can find a 0. Okay, so hang on, let me get the book out of the way for a moment. And let's see what we've got here. Okay, so here's our numbers. Let's see. Oh. We have letters. Oh, I think this says family. Okay, that would be a good one to put on a holiday page. Oh, look at this bunny. That's really cute. We have some greenery. Gather. Hang on to that one too for Thanksgiving time. Don't think I need the question mark. Sort of separating these out into what they are. Love that. Little pie. just a strip of plaid. Our nest, farm to table, market. This is good because I do a lot of meal planning and stuff in my journal, so that'll be good. I'm putting all these little sign ones aside. Swallows. Oh wait, I think I'll put that one over here. I like these little buildings. This is awesome. Okay. Oh, I love this bow. Okay, putting that there. That's like a windmill. Rise and grind. There's a pig. This is pretty. Okay, let's hang on to that. That's a definite possibility. Oh, this is gorgeous. These flowers are stunning. Okay, let's hang on to that one. That's pretty. Oh, there's a 9. That's kind of random. It's pretty though. There's another tag. I love these. Oh, there's the O. Okay, so let's hang on to that. Some of these I'm going to save for, I'm going to do another project with this collection, so I'll save some of these for that. All right, let's move that. And then I like that because it says home is where our story begins, which is kind of nice for a journal. And the best day. Okay, so let's pull the book back over. So this is what the two things that I sort of gravitated towards the most was this and these flowers. I think I might just go with the flowers and hang on to that for elsewhere. Just looks nice, I think. Okay, so let's put that there. Twist it around. Just like that. And I could have left that as a tuck spot, but I know that I've got this pocket right here, so. All right, I feel like I need a little glue right on that spot right there. Okay, now we have the table of contents, which is important in bullet journaling. So what I'm going to do, I like to put a piece of washi tape to divide the sections. So let's go ahead and open up our washi tape. And let's pull those out. And let's use this one. Okay, so at the beginning so I am just putting this washi tape half on and half off. Get that out of the way. Okay, and I think I need to get out my smaller ruler. This one's a little bit much for the task. And then just make sure you've only got one page. There we go. And then just fold this over. Okay, just like that. And then our book does have, whoop, what was that? Little pieces. What did I do with it? There it is. Okay. It does have rounded corners. So when I do the washi tape, I like to just round the corners a little bit. You could use a corner rounder, but that seems a little excessive for the task. There. Okay. All right, so there's that. Okay, and then usually I'll just put something pretty here, so this is a good spot. Let's pick something for that to indicate that we're going to be doing July. And let's see. I like this one. I keep coming back to it. Although I like this bow also. Maybe use both of them. I'm going to put it down a little bit lower. Maybe. No, maybe higher. And then I'll put the little July calendar right below it. Do that. I think that's too much. I think I have too much happening. Maybe just like that. Yeah, I think that's good. All right, so let's put that there. Okay, I tend not to plan too far ahead in my bullet journal, but just to give you an idea on this one, I probably will. Okay, there we go. Because you just never know what's going to change from one, you know, you might get a big project and have to write a whole lot of stuff or whatever. Okay. All right, so this is going to be our July page. So let's put a piece of washi here. And let's use the flowers. Just making sure I didn't leave my ink open, which I have a habit of doing. Okay, and grab my little ruler. Okay, so again, we're just going to put this half on the page. The nice thing about washi tape is it's not very sticky. So if you get it on wrong, hang on. I'm just going to use this first row of dots as my guide here. But anyway, if you get it on wrong, it just comes right up. I tend not to use like a yearly calendar in my journal. I just never look at it. Somewhere in the book I'll put a like a perpetual calendar, just running dates for the month, or for the year, excuse me, just to note upcoming stuff if I need to. Maybe I tend not to even use it when I put it in there. And you can see this washi tape tore right there, but it doesn't matter. It's really just to decorate the edge so that at a glance you can see where things are changing and go straight to that page. And again, we're just going to round this corner. And there we go. There's that. Okay. I don't know if I got that really well done or not. Okay. There's that. And we have an empty page here that we could put something. I think a piece of paper would be a good choice. Let me get this out. Oh, you know what else we have? Hang on. We have these. I'm Just thinking one of these along here might be fun. Here, let's open them up. Let's take a look. Let's see what we've got here. And they are all brads. Maybe just at the top, one of these big round dots. Yeah, I like this. I like that swallow. Let's use him. Okay, it's going to be this one. And I wonder if we should put something light, like a light piece of paper here with this. So a place to write notes. Yes, let's do that. Hang on. Let's see what we've got. Okay, so we need a piece of that. That is... I don't want it too big. Say 2 inches. 2 inches by... Do I want it the same height as the mat or a little shorter? I think a little shorter. 2 by 7.5. Okay, so this is a little bit short just because I didn't want to cut a whole other piece of paper. So what I'm going to do is I'll line it up down here at the bottom, and then we will use our little bird. What did I do with him? There he is, like sort of half on, half off. Okay. All right. So let's see if we put him. Yeah, let's put this on first. And do I want to ink? Yeah, I better ink a little bit. Up, trying to make sure you can see. All right. And as you can see, it'll be very easy to write on this and have it be visible if I want. Otherwise, I can just leave it. All right, now let's see what I do with the pin for my glue. I'm forever losing it. No idea. I'm just going to grab another one. Oh, there it is. I can see it. Okay, now this little guy. Right there. Okay, so let me get a pokey tool. I could punch a hole, but I'm just gonna, I mean, with like a crocodile or something, I'm just gonna eyeball a hole with my okay, there we go. Go. And then this is going to go in, and let's see, I might have to take this out to get it on. Actually, let's do it at this end. There we go. You can see, you can just sort of reach in there and pull this tab out. Go. get where I can see it. All right, there we go. All right. And let's tuck that back in. There we go. That's pretty. I hope I didn't. Did I put him upside down? I think I did put him upside down. Hang on. I should be able to turn him. There. No, I think I had him right the first time. No, I didn't. There. There we go. Okay. Cute. Okay, and then we have this. We can write. Name goes there. Then we have our table of contents. And we have space here where we'll put some paper, I think. And then we'll start with our month. Okay, so let's pick something for there. Goes nice with that. Yeah. Good. Okay. So for this, I want a piece. I'm not going to do a whole lot of paper in here. I don't want the book to get too chunky. So 7 3/4, maybe at the beginning of each month by 5 1/4. So 7 3/4 by 5 1/4. Okay. Yeah, and I do want to round these 2 corners. And let's see, I think 1/4 inch. All right, so this is how I'm going to put it in. And I have been using walnut stain up to this point, but I think this one needs black soot. Leave that open so that it was a pocket on top. No, I think I'll just leave it decorative. I think maybe we'll put a pocket further in, like a half pocket. Okay. These colors are not like super bright and summery, but I just really like them. And they're something that I like to have on my desk and with me all the time. They're not too in your face. I'm just going to grab this little napkin that I have off to the side because I don't have a dry baby wipe to use yet. And you know what? We really could put something on this too if we wanted. I keep coming back to that. And that. Save that maybe for a bit. Some of these things are just going to have to be added, you know, as time goes by. Oops, I had it upside down. And, you know, we see what kind of a day it was. A special day if I want to add something. Okay, I need to add a little. Speaking of adding, I need to add a little glue on that corner. And in this corner. Okay, there we go. All right. Just, you know what? Usually I'm the person who uses too much glue, but in this case, I did not use enough. So there we go. And here's our contents pages. And then we have our decorative page here. And then this is going to be a title page. And then we will, I'll probably leave these 2 for me to write something. And then we'll start with July here. All right. So whoops. That out of there. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up July with everything I need to write in it for the, the main format. And then I will be back and we will decorate for I might do August too, because I'm figuring I'm going to use this probably July, August, maybe September in this paper. And then I'm going to switch when we get into November, or maybe October and November with autumn stuff, and then December I'll do Christmassy stuff. So I think we're going to have to revisit this book so you can see how it changes. But in the meantime, I'm going to set up July and August and probably September. And I will be back and then we'll continue. I am back. I've set up a couple of months. And as I mentioned, I don't normally go in advance. I usually will set up my month at the beginning of the month, and then I will do each week on the Sunday of that week. However, in order to show you and give you an idea, I've gone ahead and done a couple of months, made a couple of mistakes, but that's all right. The nice thing about bullet journaling is it's very flexible. So, all right, so this is, we had left off, we'd done this. I've left these 2 pages blank for anything that I might decide I want to put there down the road. So I'm not going to put anything here. All right, and then we have July, and as you can see, I hand draw everything. I do have some pencil lines to take out, but I picked out a couple of things for my July calendar. And the first one is this little border here, and I'm going to do it in the plaid, and I've cut it to fit. And you can pause the video if you need to or to see, but what I recommend is just, use whatever layout you like. You can copy mine if you want, or you can just go on Pinterest or watch some YouTube videos. There's tons and tons of different bullet journal layouts. I just want to show you how you can use your scrapbook papers in your bullet journal. And it doesn't have to be a bullet journal. I use them in my traveler's notebook. You could use them if you use a planner, like a Happy Planner or Erin Condren, something like that. I've used them in those. Buying those stickers can be really expensive. And I do make stickers. I can make stickers. I have a silhouette, but it's kind of a pain. I just found I'd rather use my beautiful scrapbook papers. So that's what I do. All right, so I'm just going to lay that down. That, and then on this side I'm just going to run some washi tape up this, and you can see there's shadow through from the other side. That does not bother me at all. If it bothers you, pick a different type of book or use I did use a pretty heavy calligraphy pen there on the other side, so it doesn't usually shadow through quite that much. So I'm just going to put a little piece of washi tape up there. That. All right, and I feel like I want some across the bottom. I think I would use this narrow piece here. And I'm staying away from my page numbers. Yes, I like them visible if I can. And one reason I never go too far ahead is I will change up my layout all the time, like even week to week. I will change up my layout just depending on how that week looks. If I know I don't have a lot going on, I may adjust it, or if I know I have a lot going on, I may adjust it. So that's one reason I like bullet journals. They're very flexible in terms of layout. Okay, so there's that. And let's see, I think we could use something right there. What if we've got this cute bunny. Should we use him? I don't know, because I need to put something here. It's my brother-in-law's birthday. And I need to put, oh, actually it's not. That's August 2nd. We're doing July. So I do have 4th of July. 5th of July I have a birthday there. So I think the bunny can go there. Let's do that. And let's overlap him a little bit just to tie everything together. Okay, so there's that. And let's see, I had this apple pie, which I was kind of thinking of putting here, you know, kind of very Americana for 4th of July, but maybe I'll just take this big 4 and put it there. I think I like that idea better, only because I need to put something on the 5th. So we'll put that there for 4th of July. Okay, and then let's put something here, because that is, like I said, that's my nephew's birthday. Let's see. I don't know if any of these are quite what I had in mind for that. I could just put, just a little washi down. I have one of these. I have a small. Let's see. I've got this bow. Or I've got the pie stand. Maybe the pie stand. Let's see. Kind of covers the whole day. It's a little large, which I'm not always opposed to, but I think that's... You know what? Maybe this little @ sign. Just put that. There we go. And then I will write in that is his birthday. And then I will add other things as they come up that I need for this month. Okay, so I think that looks good. And then this is my habit tracker, which I've not filled out yet, but I'm going to have writing here. So I don't need anything in this part, but I could put something on either end here. And maybe we'll use that pie sticker for that. Because I think that pie sticker is super cute. Oops. Okay, so we'll put that there. And then, do we want something here? I feel like I do. I want that like that. He looks like he's flying off the page, so I don't think so. Kind of like this rise and grind, but it would take up too much space. I like that. Just to sort of frame that. Okay, that'll be good. Oops, hang on. Looks like there's a little spot that wasn't punched out. Just hang on, I just realized I've got the book pulled quite a ways towards me so I could look at the die cuts. Let me make sure you can see it. And I'll put that there. Okay. And let's see. And then we have the first here. I feel like we'll get back to that. I think we're going to put some decorative paper there. And here you can see this is my typical layout where I have my meal planning, my tasks, notes and ideas, and then each day of the week and next week. And then usually what I'll do is then I save these 2 pages to put detailed for each day as it comes. And when I got to August, I forgot to leave these blank pages, but that's all right because you can always do them at the end. But I feel like I want some washi right here. And if you don't have the washi, you can always use, you know, a piece of the paper. I think I'm going to use this floral. Go. And try to decide if I want any more here. I think I'll just leave it like that. And then we have our page for our days. And I'm going to use the check here. When I first started bullet journaling, I used a ruler for everything, but I really like the hand-drawn look better, I found after a while, so I stopped doing that. And we have this date. Still got a big wrinkle, but that's okay. Okay, now here, I pulled this up. This is the end of July, and then we have this, and then we're going to get into August. And you can see I have put the a piece of washi along the edge, and then I cut this piece of the text to fit, and then I double matted this large print. I put it on the green. I didn't double mat, it's a single mat on the green. I'm going to put it on here, and I think I'm going to put it up high enough so you can see this family. So let's just slide that up. I feel like I need a little glue under this corner up here. It's lifted a little. Okay, there we go. All right, so now we have our August. This is going to be the beginning of August. And I don't know what I did with it. I had a little label I was thinking of putting down, but I don't think I will because it would cover that. All right. And then we have this page again. I'm going to leave blank for the moment. And now we get in here. And I think, oh, you know what I wanted to do? Let me go back to July. Hang on. I like to take and cover where I don't, where, you know, where the month is empty. Like these, this is going to be August here. So I'm just going to put a little bit of washi tape there. Okay, there we go. Okay. And let's go to August. So in August, we have these 3 days and here. Let's do the same. Use the same tape. filled up. There we go. Okay, so there's that. And I could tear that, but I'm not going to bother. And let's see. What do we want here? We want something for here. So let's see. That is, I cut that, let's see, about 1 3/4 by 6 1/4, or we could go all the way up. I think I'll just go this height. So about 6, 1 3/4 by 6. Okay, so I cut that. And it looks like I cut it a tiny bit short. That actually it lines up with this line, so that's fine. And I'm not going to ink that. I used to do all of my organizing and planning and whatnot digitally on my phone or my iPad, but I just found it didn't work for me. Writing things down works better for me. Okay, here we go. Now, like that. And let's see, now this is my brother-in-law's birthday. And I have a sticker here that I can use. Let's use this one. It's also my parents' wedding anniversary. That'll be, my dad will have been gone 10 years this year. He passed away in November, so, but it's still their anniversary. And let's see, you know, I think I'm gonna take this. Let's use this bird, maybe here, just to kind of remember that. Put that there. And let's see, and my great nephew's birthday is also in August. I think I'll wait on that. I kind of like to wait till closer to the time before I put things in exactly where they're going. You know what? I have this bow. And I feel like it would look really pretty right there. Let's put that there. Okay, and you can see I've got pencil lines I need to erase. Okay, so there's that. And then we have, here's my habit tracker. And let's see, what should we put there? I'm going to make another project with this collection, so some of these things I'm just kind of saving a little bit for that. Oh, I had a heart I could have used. Let's see. Maybe the little exclamation mark. Yeah, let's use that. Go. That looks good. And we may draw something there. All right, I'll leave this. And let's see, maybe we'll use the plaid here. We haven't used too much of this. Oh, added a different one. Okay. All right, so let's go back now. Here's our table of contents. And then we have here, and I just wonder if I want to put some things here, like as a tuck, maybe add a pocket to add any memorabilia. I think I like that idea. And what shall we use? Maybe that green. Have I got any of that? The My Colors in the green. This. I've never tried to score and bend this. I don't know how it does for that. But let's find out. All right, so I'm going to make a pocket 5 1/4 inches wide by, let's make it 3. So I need to cut 6 1/4 by 3 1/2. Right, I'll be right back. All right, so I've cut this. Oh, there's that little tag I was looking for earlier. That might look pretty on there. Okay, let's get my scoreboard. This wire, sorry, this is my microphone wire. And there it is. All right. Can you see that? I'm scoring it. Hang on, I just want to make sure you can see. All right, so I'm scoring this on one long side at 1/2 inch and each short side at 1/2 inch. Okay. And let's see what I do with my little scissors. There. Right, and let's see. And this has a smooth side and a linen side, and I have put the smooth side to the outside for this pocket. That'll look good. Okay, I'll just put all kinds of extra glue in there. Goodness, I am being very clumsy with the glue bottle. All right. Now we are going to line this up right about there, right along that lowest line of dots. There we go. That looks good. Then tuck things in there like that. Okay, I like that. And we'll make a couple of tags to go in there or things to, there's places to write. Okay. And then, so that's right before we get to the July calendar. And we'll leave that as is. And this is where I put the pocket. And I think we'll go ahead and put another one here. So what did I say? 6, what was that? That was 6 1/4, right? Yeah, 6 1/4 by 3 1/2. Okay, let me cut another one. Right. And once again, we're going to line this up on the bottom row of dots. A little wider than the other one, but it seems to be fine. It's not interfering with the page opening and closing. All right, I just poked. I feel like I tore that a little bit, but it seems like it's all right. Okay, so now let's go back here and see if we want to, do we just want to decorate this, or do we want to go ahead? I don't think I do want to mat this. I just don't want to add too much more bulk, but we might want to decorate it maybe with a little, this sticker is pretty cool. Or some washi tape. What have I got on the other side? I've got the floral on the other side. So maybe just a little of this. Check. Let's see how this looks. That looks good. Let's use that. Put a pin in. This one, let's use the floral. Good. I keep coming back to this rise and grind. I just love it, but I think I'll save it for my next project. Although it really does look cute there. Right, let's leave that there for a second. Let's go back to the other pocket. What do we have that we could use there in one of these houses, maybe? We got this one, this kind of very random. I don't know. It goes really well with that paper. I don't know. Don't care for it all that much though. I've got a larger version of that pie. Just could sit it right on top of the washi tape. That's cute. All right, so we'll do that, and then we'll use the Rise and Shine on the other one. Go. And let's go back here. And rise and grind. Okay, here we go. I am really liking this setup. All right, so we have our pocket here. And we have a couple of empty pages. We have our table of contents. And we have a decorative page here. We have our bow for the beginning of July. We have pockets. And then we have July. And our habit tracker. And then we start in with our weeks. And again, I have blank pages. And I'm not going to decorate them because I don't know yet how I'm going to use those pages. Then we get into August, another pocket, and we have August and our habit tracker, and then we get into our weeks where I did not leave pages between for the first few weeks, and then we get to the end of August, and then we'll start September here, but I'm going to do that later with a different collection, so maybe I'll come back and show you an update. But let's just make a few things to go in these pockets. Okay, I just cut up a few scraps to use, some of them plain, some of them all matte. Again, no specific sizes. They're not meant for photos, so although certainly you could put photo mats in here. I'm thinking more in terms of journaling, and this you could journal on the white side or you could journal on the back with a white uniball or something like that. There's that, and then I have this one which I'm going to put on this black. I hope it's not too big. It's not. This I keep forgetting the size of the book. Let's do that. And then let's see, I just have a couple of plain pieces. So let's pull this back over. And let's just grab one of these green ones, can go in here. I don't really want to fill up these pockets because this is meant to be, sorry, let me push this up where you can see it. It is meant to be a use, I put the green there, a useful book where I'll be putting things down the road, so I don't want to fill up the pockets and things. But let's see, we'll put that there. Add one of these little black mats. That looks cute. And then here, we'll put this one, which is really beautiful. Looks good. There. And again, we'll stick one of these in there. Okay, and I have lots of things left for another project, and also for as the months go on, if I want to add some tape or something to signify a specific day, then I can do that. All right, so let me straighten up and let's flip through what we've got. Okay, so here we have our cover and our back cover, and got a pocket here to put some things in, place for the name, and then we have a couple of months worth of layouts in our bullet journal, and I'll fill these in as I use them. Again, you always try to, well, you know, everybody's style is different. I always try to leave some blank pages. You don't have to, just because I find I inevitably need them. And I have some birthdays and things to add. All right. I think it looks really cute, and I'm looking forward to using it as we get into July. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this. I know it's different from what I normally do, and I have plenty of this paper to do another project that's a little bit more typical, shall we say. And I will do one, but it was fun to do something a little different, and I hope you liked it. So again, everything for this project is available at Country Craft Creations. It is Gingham Farm from My Mind's Eye. The cardstock is the black artisan cardstock, and the ribbon, everything comes from Country Craft Creations. This is a design team project for Country Craft Creations, and that's it. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please like it if you did. Comment down below if you have anything to say. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and if you have, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.